At number 23, Alex. And last but not least, number 31, Gisela. Now, this game tonight is not just a regular game. This is a conference game, positioning in the rankings. Madison Follette, starting with possession. Let's see what they can do. Down low, different nice. Down low. Oh, one of Madison LaFollette's players went down. Hopefully she's okay. She got up. That's good. That's good. Let's see what Middleton can do. Madison LaFollette coming out in this full court press, but can Middleton respond with a three? No, they cannot. Number 4, 3. She couldn't go in, but they got their own rebound. Well, right now, it's all about drawing up a play, seeing if they can get their first bucket, start the game off. A nice bucket from number 22 for Middleton. Can Alex knock down a 3? No, she cannot. Wait. Oh, okay. They're passing around. Let's see what they can do. Let's see what they can draw up. One thing I noticed, about basketball, it's all about confidence. If you got the confidence, to shoot those shots, them deep threes or, to attack the bucket, that's all it's about. But a nice 3 from number 23, Alex. That's how you make up for the last play. Let's see what they can do. Madison Follette is leading right now, 7-2. And it's all about momentum, though, man. Keeping the momentum, on your side and just, getting to work. Another nice bucket from Alex. We're still looking for Middleton, to catch the rhythm and start, knocking down shots as well. Because, right now, Madison Follette, is on a roll right now. You got key players for Madison Follette, number 31, number 1. And they have a lot of good players as well that I didn't get to name. But they're all just playing together as one. And that's all it's about. And a nice bucket from number 22. That's how you start a quarter. You get to the paint, draw up good plays, and you finish strong. The last bucket, number 22, Madeline, with a nice layup down low. Middleton right now, as you guys can see, they got some adjustments they need to make. But it's a lot of game left. A lot of game left. And they can change this around. This timeout is brought to you by Metro Family of Madison, Kia, and Ford. Nice pass. Finishing strong down low. Number 1. LaFollette, has came out, like I said, with a lot of energy early. And you can see it both on both ends of the floor. They're setting the tone defensively and turning it, into offense as well. It's currently 11-4, so let's see what they can do. Middleton with the ball. Let's see what they can do. And a nice steal from Madeline. But this is how you want to start a conference game. Aggressive, composed, and in control like, Madison Follette is right now. And another deep 3 from Alex, number 23. This is her second 3-pointer to have. Middleton is going to have to take a couple deep breaths. And slow it down. Not have to feel like they have to rush, possessions and, let the game come to them. And a nice bucket and a nice 3-pointer for number 22 from Middleton. That's how you respond. That's how you respond right there. Right now, they just got to slow up, Madison Follette's momentum right now. Najawani with the ball, pushing the pace down low. Can she finish? Wasn't able to finish, but drew the foul. Now she's shooting 2 from the line. Shooting 2 at the line. Knocking down the first one. Middleton scoring this possession. And a turnover on Middleton. And we have a couple substitutions. We have Inde subbing in for Madison La Follette. We have number 14 for Middleton subbing into the game. And a nice pass down low. And Inde shooting 2 at the line. She knocks down the first one. But misses the second one from the line. But it's 7-23. Madison La Follette has the lead right now. But all Middleton have to do, draw fouls, get to the line, create shots. And understand, they do have home court, advantage. That always plays a big role. Middleton gains possession of the ball. Let's see what they can do. Passing around, trying to draw. Nice play up. Wow, another foul on Madison La Follette. They got to keep their hands up, because they're going to get called. One thing Madison La Follette do struggle with is, causing a lot of fouls that tend to hurt them later on in the game. So they just got to clean that up and understand that, you have the lead right now, but hey, it's a lot of game left. And, you're not just playing against, this is a conference game. So you gotta bring your A game and minimize the mistakes. And a nice shot from number 31, Jalissa. Gisela. There we go, Gisela. With a nice mid-range shot. Can Middleton respond? Yes, they can. With a nice 3 from number 15. That's how you respond. And as you can see now, it's 13-19. And a foul. I don't know what's going on right now. I think they're trying to figure out the problem with the scoreboard right now. Let's take this time. If you guys need something to drink, make sure you guys get something to drink. Get some, some snacks. You know, continue watching the game. If I was Madison Follette, though, right now, you got to feed the hot hand. Alex already knocking down 2 threes in this half. Oh, a nice rebound from Middleton. Yeah, like I was saying, you got to feed the hot hand. Alex knocking down 2 threes already. It's very impressive. Can Middleton respond? Yes, they can. That's how you come back. You keep going, keep your momentum, keep your tempo, and don't feel like you gotta, match the opposing teams. A nice pass. I just couldn't finish. Middleton pushing the pace. See what they can do. A nice spin move. But another foul. They got to keep their hands up. Got to keep her hands up. Got number 4 for Middleton shooting 2 from the line. He misses the first one. Now we have 2 substitutions. We have number 22 subbing in the game for Middleton and number 1 for Madison LaFollette. Knocks down the last free throw. Let's see what they can do. Oh, miscommunication on that last play. Nde was not expecting that pass down low. And it resulted in a turnover. And Gisela with a nice 3-pointer for Madison LaFollette. Let's see what they can do right here. Can Middleton respond? And another foul. And another foul on Madison LaFollette. I don't think that was a foul. I don't know. Seeing it up close, that wasn't a foul. Got to just keep your hands up, and just continue to play. Number 1, knocking down the first free throw. Najawani bringing up the ball. With another miss. Middleton has settled nicely after that, early start by LaFollette. And now we got ourselves, a game. 22-18. LaFollette's still holding the lead, but Middleton has done a good job, responding and making this competitive. This is exactly what you expect in a conference play, a conference game. Early runs, quick answers, and momentum shifting back and forth. That's all it's about. A couple adjustments I've seen from Middleton's end, pushing the pace a bit and, attacking, the paint, being able to call fouls, while LaFollette is staying patient, trying to trust their offense. And a nice shot from number 22 to Middleton. And Nashawani finishes strong. at the bucket. Let's see what they can do. You know, you gotta play straight up, and you cannot foul. Now, Madison Follette has been struggling with that, but you cannot let Middleton get hot. You can't let them get hot from the perimeter because, as you can see, they already knocked down a couple threes already. Now we have ourselves a tied game. Excuse me. No, we do not. Madison Follette responds back with a three of their own. Number 12, Josie, with the nice shot. You know, this is all it's about. This is all it's about. And a nice shot from Middleton. You know, Madison Follette is still leading by three, but you know, you're giving Middleton, you know, the confidence to shoot. This lead can change fast. And a nice steal from number 4, drawing the foul down low. And resulting in shooting 2 from the line. You just gotta understand. You know, you gotta minimize the mistakes. And a nice shot, number 4 for Middleton. And knocking down both free throws, getting this game close, 29-28. Madison Follette still have the lead. Only by 1 though. You know, they gotta figure some things out. You know, I can see that they're still trying to trust their offense, stay patient, but you know, you gotta figure some things out because Middleton right now is pushing the pace, staying aggressive down low. Staying aggressive down low. Staying aggressive down low, excuse me. And, you know, drawing fouls, as you can see. You know, every time they're going down low, they're able to, you know, draw a foul and get to the free throw line. You know, and that's all it's about. You got to call separation. Got to call separation, and a good way of doing that is getting to the line. Getting to the line. And now Middleton is in bonus, but we also have a substitution. We have Madeline subbing into the game for Madison Follette. And a travel on Madison Follette. Wow. But this is what it's about. You know, this is a big conference game. You got 2 competitive teams, you know, ready to play, ready to give it their all on the court. Again, you're watching My Sports Clips on Up Next TV Network. I'm your host, Makai Jackson. Stay tuned in. All right, let's see. It seems like you know, Madison Follette is trying to come out in some type of half court, but does it work? No, it doesn't. You have number 4 for Middleton responding with a deep 3, giving them the lead, 31-29. You know, Middleton has the lead. Again, 31-29. Just like that. Madison and Follette respond with a bucket of their own. You know, it seems like Madison and Follette is trying to come out in some type of trap, but they're leaving defenders open. And Madison and Follette, you got to get out of there. You know, Middleton is showing that they can shoot. Showing that, hey, you're going to leave me open. I'm going to show you what I can do. And Najawani tries to pull a three of her own, but it wasn't able to fall through. And a nice pass down low. Number 10 finishing strong. All it's about. Now Middleton with the lead. And a nice steal from Najawani with a nice layup. You know, Middleton is starting to build a little separation here. You know, they lead, 36, 33. I know it's still close, but, they're starting to get this lead. This timeout is brought to you by Metro Family of Madison, Kia, and Ford. They, were able to knock down some big shots, showing that they can hit from the perimeter and just overall going on a nice run. And you can see the confidence growing on both ends on the floor. Both ends of the floor. La Follette, they're hanging through. This team that's shown that, they can respond, though. They can respond, but it's all about when are you going to, though? You can't wait. You can't expect to wait to the second half to try to change things around, especially with a team like this. No, you got to give it your all, But again, Middleton is doing a good job right now converting stops into points, while La Follette is going to look to settle in and get, quality possessions. A missed layup. Can Madison La Follette respond? Yes, they can. Ende with a nice bucket for Madison La Follette. Middleton pushing the pace. Going down low and finishing strong. Number 4. Finishing strong down low for Middleton. That's how you respond. It's a 3-point game. Still within reach. But every possession becomes even more important from here on out. From here on out. You got to be smart, though. You don't got to force certain shots. Just play your game, though. Just play your game. Can it go in? No, it does not. Najawani with the ball. Seems like she's trying to pass it down low, but causes a turnover, but get her own turnover. Pushing the pace down low, finishing strong, but just wasn't able to finish that layup. Gotta be smart. Gotta be smart and make sure you capitalize off those possessions. Middleton, one of their key players right now that's, playing their game. Number 1, number 14 is leading right now with the most points, for Middleton. Overall, their whole team is playing together as one. And that's all it's about, playing together and playing team basketball. Number 4, can she respond with a 3? Oh, that was close. But one thing they're doing really well is getting their own rebounds, though. No, Follette, they're going to have to start getting the rebounds. No, Madison Follette calls a timeout, as you can see. Let's see what adjustments they make during this timeout. Again, this timeout is brought to you by Metro Family of Madison, Kia, and Ford. You know, Madison Follette looks to regroup. You know, Middleton up 38-35 and, you know, starting to find the rhythm. You know, Middleton has been doing damage in multiple ways. Attacking the bucket, attacking the basket, and getting to, you know, the free throw line and knocking down timely threes. You know, Follette wants to slow this down, get organized defensively, and make sure they're closing out on shooters coming out. You know, they got to make sure they're closing out. You know, when a team is scoring at the line and from deep, that's when momentum, as you guys all know, that's when, you know, it really starts to swing. You know, Follette right now, they need to focus on, you know, staying disciplined and communication. Because as you guys can see, you know, they made a couple, you know, bad reads as far as, you know, trying to pass the ball or, you know, trying to pass the ball to one of their teammates not expecting to get the ball. So once they figured all that out, they'll be fine. Again, this game is still within reach. 3-point game. Plenty of basketball left. But this next stretch, coming out, you know, after that timeout, is going to be big. Let's see what adjustments both teams made. Another turnover on Madison Follette. Middleton has possession of the ball. You know, they got to get out of this trap though, because every time they play this trap, it seems like they're leaving a shooter from the perimeter open. Luckily, you know, for Madison Follette, they didn't knock down that three, but, you know, you can't give, you know, them type of shots, because they will knock them down, as you guys can see. Najwani down low, and it looks like she got poked in the eye. Hopefully she's okay. Marcella pushing the pace. Trying to knock down that shot, but it just didn't fall. And that was a nice block for Middleton. And a nice layup from number 22, Madeline, for Madison LaFollette. And the real question is, can Middleton respond? No, they cannot. Madison LaFollette pushing the pace, 30 seconds left on the clock. Maserwani going down low. Maserwani knocks down the first one. And she tied the game right here. This is a big free throw. Going into halftime, knocking down this free throw. She can. She knocks down both free throws from the line. 20 seconds left. Middleton with the ball. Gotta play, with your hands up. No, you can't. Give them a three. Because they're looking for it. And a nice. Oh, that was close. That was a strong layup, but it just couldn't go in. Madison LaFollette is leading right now. 2 seconds left on the clock. That's
That is the end of the first half. With the score, LaFollette 39, Middleton 38.
And again, Madison LaFollette 39, Middleton 38. Madison LaFollette was able to regain the lead to go into halftime. And we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. I'm your host, Makai Jackson. We'll be right back.
Pizza, salsa, and cookies.
Cindy. Girl, you're way too late. I'm eating their cookies right now.
Don't deal with the hassle and shenanigans when shopping for a new Kia. Here at Metro Kia in Madison, we offer full price transparency and we'll match the price of any Kia out there. Also, we'll include our 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty, which we fully stand behind, and 2 years of no-charge maintenance. Stop in today at Metro Kia in Madison.
I'm Tony. I run a restaurant, but Up Next TV Network helped me fill more tables.
Want massive streaming exposure? Up Next TV gets your business on 500 plus streaming apps.
Hey, it's Makai Jackson, the host of Up Next Athlete, where we shine a light on upcoming talent. If you feel like you want to be seen and heard and want a chance to get interviewed, contact us today. And come take a seat.
All I do is win. All I do is win.
At House of Healing Health and Wellness, we believe in natural healing from the inside out. Real ingredients, real results. I recommend everyone visit House of Healing Health and Wellness right here in Madison, Wisconsin. Start your healing today naturally.
JG Contracting of Wisconsin, your trusted partner for all your deck building and handyman needs. Dreaming of the perfect outdoor space? Let us bring it to life with our expert deck building services. Need a reliable handyman? We've got you covered. And here's the best part. Book now and enjoy up to 15% off your service. Don't miss out on this exclusive offer. Call us today at 471-5085 or book online at www.jgcontractingwi.com. JG Contracting of Wisconsin, where quality meets affordability.
Hey, Logan Sand here, General Sales Manager at Metro Ford of Madison, home of the exclusive 20-year, 200,000-mile powertrain warranty on every brand new vehicle. Come see us at 5422 Wayne Terrace, Madison, Wisconsin.
I'm Kayla. I style hair, but Up Next TV Network gave my salon real visibility on screen.
Get your business seen on 500 plus streaming TV apps. Contact Up Next TV Network today.
Welcome to Wisco Kids Place, the ultimate play and party center for kids ages 1 through 11.
Jump into our huge ball pit, explore interactive games, building blocks, and bounce on our trampoline. Looking for the perfect party, we throw epic birthday celebrations your child will never forget. Visit us at 2136 City View Drive, Madison, Wisconsin, or check us out online at wiscokidsplace.com. Let's play.
Hey music lovers, ready to vibe with the best hip hop and R&B? The Video Vault channel Up Next TV Network that has the hottest countdowns, trading hits, industry stars, and rise of local stars. Don't miss out. Download the app, and it's on all platforms.
Oh, I'm telling. You know you're not supposed to be eating Dad's cookies.
Here, just take my allowance and don't say none.
Where are my cookies? I gotta call Muriel's place for another dozen.
When salvation falls from the sky, no one is safe.
Let me through! Eat this!
Buddy, please!
And we're back for the second half here with Madison Follette holding a slim 39-38 lead. You know, after a physical back and forth first half, both teams now looking to set the tone early in this second half, second quarter. You know, the few first minutes here are going to be really critical. You know, who's going to take is everything okay? Yeah, like I was saying, like, it's going to really show who comes out sharper. What I mean by that is minimize mistakes. You know, make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do, knocking down free throws, knocking down shots. And as you can see, Najawani knocking down that critical free throw right there. You know, it's going to go down to who communicates better, who executes as well. She knocks down the second one as well. You know, Follette, you know what to watch out for. You know, Follette, the look to stay aggressive and keep the ball moving. As long as they keep the ball moving and, you know, make sure they're looking at, you know, making the right type of shots, though. You know what I mean like that? What I mean by that is, you know, not forcing anything up. You know, Middleton, you know, they're going to keep, you know, trying to attack down low. Attack the basket, knocking down open looks from the perimeter. You know, that's what, you know, Madison Follette have to watch out for. Because when they get comfortable from the perimeter range and, you know, want to start knocking down those threes, it's very hard to, you know, knock off the rhythm. Really hard. Both teams right now are still trying to find their rhythm. Najawani shooting 2 from the line. Already have 14 points. Now 15. These free throws really help in Madison Follette. You know, when they say free throws win games, that's true. You're never gonna knock them down from the line. You know, it's very important. Middleton moving the ball around, trying to find the right shot. And draws a foul. Middleton draws a foul down low, number 19. Excuse me, number 10. With the nice layup resulting in an and one, shooting 1 from the line. Like I said, this one is going to be going back and forth. Back and forth. And able to knock down that free throw right there is very big. And a nice layup from number 4 from Middleton. Now we have us a tied game. That quick. It was just 38. 43, I believe. Now it's all tied up. Can Alex knock down this three? No, she cannot. It's a little too much power on that shot. But it's okay, you know. It's all about, you know, you got it next time. And then we have one substitution. We got Inde subbing into the game for Madison LaFollette and Elizabeth as well. You know, this game can go either way. You know, if you were to ask me who do I think is going to win this game, you know, it's 50-50. Both teams are really coming out strong and, you know, competing. So it can go either way. The only way to know that question, who I think is going to win this game, is going to go down to, you know, drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line and minimizing mistakes. You know, Middleton right now is trying to get something together, calling a play, trying to create. You know, Najawani down low, playing good defense. Middleton trying to attack the lane. Trying to knock down that three, but it was just a little too strong. But Madison LaFollette respond with a nice bucket. She was by herself down low. Came into the game, Inde, you know, making a big impact. Already have, you know, 7 points. Already has 7 points. But Middleton doing what they do best, drawing fouls, getting to the line. As you guys know, you know, there's 14 minutes left in this game. You know, the biggest lead was, I believe, about what, 7 points? 7 to 8 points, but that was in the first half, the first couple of minutes. You know, so, you know, Madison LaFollette did have the lead, you know, leading by about 7 points, but, you know, Middleton has been doing a great job getting to the line, drawing fouls, and, you know, just staying, you know, consistent and not changing up their game. Madison LaFollette. It's a nice layup from Elizabeth. 47-44. Going back and forth. It's like Madison LaFollette, they score, then you see Middleton scoring. You know, so it's a back and forth. Let's see. Madison LaFollette right here.
That even hurts. He'll be screeching and teeing it out.
Madison LaFollette wasn't able to, you know, make that last possession turnover. But let's see what they can do in this drive right here. Can they knock it down? Yes, they can. Josie with a big three-pointer. That's a big three-pointer right there. I mean, by that was a, you know, big three. It starts to, you know, build separation. 44-50. But what does Middleton do? Tag down low, draw fouls, and get back to the free throw line. You know, they're doing that really well. Najawani with the three. Can it go in? No, it does not. She's still looking for her first three-pointer this game. And it's just been a little hard. And they call a foul right there on Najawani. You know? Great layup from number one, resulting in an and one, shooting one from the line. Madison to Follette. Bringing up the ball. Let's see what they can do. This game is really close. Madison Follette holding on to the lead, 50-48. You know, this game is still close. Can they knock down this three? Yes, they can. Middleton with a three. And now they have the lead. Let's see if Madison Follette can regain the lead. And a turnover on Madison Follette. Can they knock down this three right here? No, they cannot. Najawani with the rebound, pushing the pace. What can she do? That's one, second, two. And Inde with a strong layup for Madison Follette. It's a nice pass to Inde down low. Inde with the nice layup. Oh, then the turnover. Turnover on Middleton, resulting in Madison Follette to keep possession. And Najawani with the nice layup right there. They're starting to get a little separation, 57-51. They continue to keep playing the basketball they're playing right now. They can finish out this game strong. Nice pass right there. Pull up, knocks it down. Middleton with a nice shot right there. And a steal for Middleton, number 5, pushing the pace. And with the nice pass. Can they finish? Yes, they can. Now it's a 1-point game. I told you guys, this game is going to go down to minimizing mistakes and making sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. We got us a game. 57-56. Madison and Follette still lead, but Middleton, is letting them know, hey, we're coming to play. We're coming to play. So, both teams are playing really well. It's been a game. And this timeout is brought to you by Metro Family of Madison, Kia, and Ford. This game could go either way. It can go either way. And, we're going to find out pretty soon. All right, we're back. We're back here. Last quarter, last half right here. Madison and Follette clinging to a 1-point lead, 57-56. This is winning time now. Every possession matters. Every defensive stop matters. Follette coming out off this timeout, looking to execute, while Middleton is going to keep bringing the pressure and try to force a mistake. But Masawani is saying, we're not going to let that happen. We're not going to make any mistakes. Let's see if Middleton can respond with a good shot of their own. And a foul. In games this, close, it often comes down to, composure, valuing the ball, making free throws, and getting quality looks. Right now, Middleton is back at the free throw line. Missing the first one. They also have one more. It's tied at the free throw line. Hopefully they can knock this one down. To get this game closer. Like I told you guys, this one feels like it's going to go down. It's going to come down to the final minutes. So let's see. Elizabeth with 3. A little too short. And Inde with a nice put back layup for Madison Follette. And they come with a three of their own. Middleton, number 1, knocks down that three-point shot. You got to play defense. Can Najwani respond? No, she cannot. You know, they didn't need that three, though. And what does Middleton do? Respond with a three of their own. How we have us a game. Middleton is now leading. Like I told you guys, it's going to come down to quality shots, you know, and, you know, being smart with the ball. No need to force. No need to force any shots, but again, you know, no need to force any shots. But pass it to, you know, the hot hand. You know what I mean by that? Pass it to the teammate that's hot. You know, making the shots. You know, and keep them involved. Keep them involved in the game, and you know, you got to utilize that. You know, Inde has been doing an awesome job down low. You know, they got to keep, you know, and Najwani with the nice layup right there. You know, Inde has been doing a really good job as well down low. You know, scoring down low. But Middleton with the left-hand layup right there. Very impressive. No, number 22 with 16 points for Middleton. Playing a really good game. Knocking down threes to free throws and just being the player their team can count on. But Najwani making that shot, resulting in a and one, shooting one from the line. And a nice steal from Inde to Madison Follette. Right here. Oh, now they're in bonus. The teams are in bonus. Najwani shooting one from the line. Missing that free throw. Inde with the rebound, pushing the pace. And now that's a timeout. Timeout for Madison LaFollette, and this timeout is brought to you by Metro Family of Madison, Kia, Ford. Madison LaFollette with possession. No need to force any shots. You know, it's 5 minutes left in this game. As you can see, Middleton does a really good job of, creating fouls. Nice bucket. Alex, like I was saying, Middleton does a really good job of drawing fouls and getting to the free throw line, so they have to be careful. No need to foul. No need to foul. Najwani with the rebound, passing it up. And they finish. And like I said, this game is going to go down to free throws, and knocking down these free throws. Inde with the rebound. Inde with the rebound with the bucket. Inde has 15 points. And a foul. We have us a 4-point game right now, 4-point game. Excuse me. Shawani with the ball. Going down low. He's finishing strong at the basket. Already has 30 points. Najwani has 30 points in this game. And Middleton misses that layup right there. Inde down low. doing what she does best. Getting down low and scoring down low. You know, Middleton has been a little quiet, you know, right now. Still trying to score. Inde pushing the pace. And this timeout is brought to you by Metro Ford of Madison, Kia and Ford. Two minutes and 33 seconds remaining here. You know, Madison LaFollette holding a 10-point lead. But I think Middleton is going to shoot free throws right now. It's just closing time now. You know, LaFollette wants to, you know, LaFollette needs to make sure they're making smart possessions, you know, staying strong on defense, and to, you know, make Middleton use the clock. You know, Middleton, meanwhile, needs quick scoring, you know, so they can get close in this game, you know, get to the basket and make, you know, the shot. They also need stops as well. This is where, you know, experience and composure matter. You know, valuing the ball, hitting free throws and not forcing anything. Well, 2 minutes left. Can she knock down this three? Just a little short. You know, right now, Madison LaFollette just needs to slow it down. No need to force anything. You're in control of this game. You know, no need to force anything. Minute and 40 seconds left in this game. And Madison Follette calls another timeout. You know, this timeout is brought to you by Metro, family of Madison, Ford, and Kia. Every second matters. Every second, from here on out, matters. Both teams know exactly what's at stake, and that's the win. Madison and Follette weren't able to knock down that free throw. If Middleton wants to come back, they got to knock down some threes. Oh, and they missed that three right there. Not the moment just happened right there. Middleton knocked down both of those free throws right there. Gonna take a little more though. They want to get this game back close. Every possession matters. Madison and Follette, they just no need to foul. And a one bucket for Middleton. Number one has 24 points and is shooting one from the line. The real question is, can she knock down this critical free throw for Middleton? They get the rebound though. Can they knock down this three? Well, they can't, but they get their own rebound. Number one passes it down low, draws the great layup right there. Now we got us a game, 73-78. And don't forget to see the full highlights and the after-game interviews. Make sure you download Up Next TV app, the App Store, and also on Roku and all TV platforms. You know, it's 1 minute and 30 left. Excuse me, 50 seconds left in this game. 78-73.
Lancers,
50 seconds left remaining here. No, this is, Madison Follette's holding a 5-point lead. This is about execution now. Oh, Middleton gets the steal and they make the bucket. It's a 3-point game. Can anything finish? And they foul her. Middleton is in a must-score situation. They need a quick bucket. Right now, they need Madison Follette to miss these free throws. But Endo knocks down. Endo knocks down the first free throw. Only 40 seconds left in this game. And a nice layup from number 1. Getting this game back to a 3-point lead to Madison Follette. .25 seconds left in this game. Madison Follette clinging to a 3-point lead. This is the biggest possession of tonight. Madison Follette back at the free throw line. Follette needs to be strong with the ball and expect pressure, though. Middleton is going to look for either a quick 3 or pass foul. 3-second matters. And she knocks down, Elizabeth knocks down the free throw from Madison Follette. Madison Follette, there's no need to foul. And they foul. Resulting in them going back to the line to shoot free throws. See that right there, Madison Follette, y'all don't need to foul. Y'all don't need to. If you're gonna play close-up defense, you gotta keep your hands up. They've been struggling with that all night. And Middleton has been doing a great job knocking down those free throws. Now we're back to a 3-point game. If she knocks down this free throw, it'll become a 2-point game. .19 seconds left in this game. Madison Follette going back to the free throw line. These are big free throws, critical free throws. Madison Follette need. And she misses the first one. Can she knock down this last free throw. And she can. 78-82. No, 16 seconds remaining. And Madison Follette is up 4, 82-78. This timeout is brought to you by Metro Family of Madison, Kia, and Ford. And to see full game highlights and after the game interviews, make sure you download Up Next TV. You know, LaFollette just needs to stay composed here, secure the basketball, and make, make Middleton use time. You know, Middleton is in a must-score situation now. They need something quick if they want a chance. You know, at this point, free throws are smart. Free throws and smart decision-making, are everything. This is about to come down to the final seconds. In Middleton, come up with the shots right here. You know, it's 16 seconds left. You got, I think what happened was started. Inde with the ball, goes up strong, resulting in a foul. Inde misses the first one from the line. 14 seconds left in this game. 82-78. Can Inde knock down this critical free throw for Madison LaFollette? No, she can't, but Madeline comes up with the rebound.